Mass residence. If you're the victim of domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, or stalking, and you're currently involved in a residential lease, whether it be for a year or two or whatever the lease is, you may be able to terminate that lease early and not face liability for ending the lease early if you follow the law. Now, the law itself is General Law, Chapter 186, Section 24. It's very, very specific. I'm not saying that this is legal advice. I'm just making you aware of a potential option that someone may have. I'm going to read the law pretty much word for word because I don't want there to be any misinterpretation, and I'll also include a link to the law itself. But it basically says that a tenant or co-tenant may terminate a rental agreement or tenancy and quit or leave the premises upon written notification to the owner that a member of the household is a victim of domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, or stalking. If such notification is made within 3 months of the most recent act of domestic violence, rape, assault, or stalking, or if a member of a tenant's household is reasonably in fear of imminent serious physical harm from domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, or stalking. Okay? An owner shall have the right to request proof of the status as a victim of domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, or stalking, including the name of the perpetrator, if known, as provided in subsection E. So far, this basically just says that if you are the victim of rape, domestic violence, sexual assault, or stalking, that you can give notice to your landlord as long as it's within 3 months of this particular event happening, notifying your landlord that you intend to break the lease early. But you still have to be out, though, within 3 months. So subsection B says within 3 months of written notification to the owner to terminate a rental agreement or tenancy under subsection a tenant, co-tenant, or any household member who is not the perpetrator of the domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, or stalking shall quit the premises. So you can't be the perpetrator. So if you're the one being accused of doing these bad things, it doesn't fly. You have to be the victim. Now, if the tenant or co-tenant fails to leave the premises within 3 months, the notice to terminate the rental agreement or tenancy shall be void. So again, this doesn't mean that you get to live rent-free for 3 months while you find a place. No. What it means is that if you're currently involved in a lease, say, and you have 9 months, 10 months, 2 years left on the lease, and you're worried about damages from a landlord for leaving early, this statute, if you follow it to the T, and you are the victim of those acts I mentioned earlier, domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, or stalking, you can notify your landlord that you intend to break the lease early. You got to be out within 3 months. All right. So again, this is not legal advice. You need to talk to a lawyer. Give me a call. Talk to somebody else before you decide that you may know the law and want to exercise your rights to end your lease. If you have any questions, give me a call. Talk to a lawyer. Message me through Facebook or wherever you're seeing this. And until next time, be well, take care, and be safe.